All right, introducing Clifton this morning is Adam Duran.
Good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure to introduce Clifton Barnes. Clifton was born to Clifton and Annette Barnes on the day CA&C Video Productions was created. Clifton bases his life on two things, chess and Muay Thai. Chess allowing you to think strategically, and Muay Thai pushing you in ways you never thought possible. My pleasure, here you are, Clifton Barnes.
All right, thank you very much, Adam. Now I wanted to have a little fun with this one. So what I wanted to do is launch a poll. Let me know if you guys see this. What I wanted to do is, it's a little poll, just that you don't have to shout it out, just tag the answer to each question. And I wanted to take a couple of seconds before I actually start the presentation. We're gonna end the polling. And then I wanted to share the results. Let's see. Okay, so now the answers is that when did CA&C Video Productions was created? 1985. Of course, you heard it. 4K, what does 4K stand for? Actually, now 4K, when you're holding your, I guess I may have worded that wrong, but when you're holding your phone horizontally is how you do the 4K. Maybe I worded that wrong. My apologies. How long does it take to transfer a VHS tapes? It does all depend on the length of tape. Then what does the A in CA&C stands for? It does stand for Annette. And what was the first movie published? Now, the first movie was published in 1895. You can go on your Googles, of course, and find that out. Now, all right, now we're going to stop that. And I wanted today to talk about a video and creating a video. Now, let's say you want to create a video. You see that there are YouTube is the second highest search engine in the world, but you don't know where to start when it comes to video. You don't know where to begin. And then you feel like all of a sudden that you're drowning. You got all these questions. You don't know what to do. Where are you going to go? Who are you going to call? Well, Ghostbusters might not help in this particular situation, but one of the things that will help is we want to be able to find an idea and to create the video at a starting point. Now, let's say that you want to create a video about a docuseries talking about your grandfather. Let's say he happened to be in the military. So what we want to do, you have the idea that you want to create this video for your future generations. So that's the first step. The next step is when the client and we collaborate on what we want to do, what we want to get. If they have old pictures and videos of your grandfather, we are collaborating together to work with these ideas, get the ideas, because we're trying to make the perfect video here. So we're working together, getting all the material, the B-roll, and we want to say that he's going to be an interview style explaining his life. Then what we'll want to do is lights, camera, and action. But I want to take the moment to explain what's going on during that process, because there's different lighting techniques that can be done because that changes the mood. I want to have an inviting mood. Some lighting can make you look scary, make you look unattractive. So the lighting is important. The camera angles are important. You want it to be, again, inviting, not scary, not looking inferior or superior, but you want it to be inviting. So I make that checklist in my mind. I'm thinking about all these things to make the perfect video. Then it goes to the editing. Again, the same idea is happening because I want to make the perfect video with all the edits coming together. Then when I have the edits, I make the collage, I render all of that, make the video, and then next I give it to the client. Now, in a perfect world, let's say they download it and they like it, they enjoy it. The aim for me is to make them feel like they're on top of the world or like they're worth $1 million. That's the goal with each video that I produce. And I want that feeling I want to impart that feeling onto them. Power partners that I have are churches, ministers and pastors, and event planners. These are some of my favorite clients to work with. Doesn't mean that I don't work with others. These are just my personal favorites. And if anybody has any questions, please let me know. Anybody, any questions? No? Good.
Hey, Clifton, I got a question.
Clifton,
right.
are you able to help us with our social media videos?
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Hey,
She
I was
said, but
wondering, do you have, can you make multiple VHS videos onto one DVD or something like that?
So when it comes to DVD specifically, it's a limited amount of space. So usually I only put one VHS tape to one DVD because VHS tape can be, a couple of seconds or 3 hours long. So unless I know the amount of time, then I always do one DVD to one tape. So yeah.
Okay.
Clifton, can you be creative and say, say you have, 10 hours of a gymnastics meet. Can you cut that down so you only have the interesting parts?
Yes, indeed, editing. So yeah, that was one of the things that Joanne had spoke about. That was one of the things that I did. Editing, I can take the clips and I'm working with the client, working with you to make sure to get the best clips, best shots. And then from there, I can use my creativity and then make it look good, make it, make it sing, if you will.
Hey, Clifton, that
Yeah.
doodle that you did for your presentation, is that something you can do for us?
Indeed, indeed. And that's why I was sharing exactly what I can do. So yes. Yeah. So yeah, if there's no other questions, thank you very much.
I have one. If there is a damaged VHS, can you still preserve it onto a DVD?
So yes, depending on the damage, one of the things that I do is do repair. So sometimes the tape will come out of the spool, or sometimes it's ripped, wrinkled, anything like that. I can repair it. Now, with that being said, if it was left in like the elements, or say it was extreme heat or extreme cold, sometimes the analog tape deteriorates. That can't be recovered. But if it is cut, like the actual tape is cut, I can put it together and then let it run. So yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Clifton.
Thank you very
What
much.
can't you do, man? Sheesh.
Oh man. Oh man.